Hi everyone, Kyra here, or aka the Scrap Miser. Welcome to my new yummy scrap space that we just created for me. Today I'm going to show you a new flower that I've made up for everyone like me who wants to have lots of flowers on their layouts but finds it a little bit expensive to buy them all. This is a really great, cheap, inexpensive way to make your own. Okay, so this is the flower that we're going to make. That I made up with a little bit of bling in the middle, quite cute. Okay, so all we need to do to make this flower is to take a flower punch and some tissue paper and just punch out a whole heap of those flowers. Okay, the next thing I did was to fold those flowers in half and in quarters. So I have 8 halves and 11 quarters, and one that I left flat. I also have a small square piece of cardboard so that's my base to work with, and now it's just a matter of putting all the pieces together. So I add some glue to the circle and I place down my solid circle that's unfolded, and I add some more glue to the middle and I start layering up my halves. So if you line them up, you'll be able to find the direction. As you can see, that one doesn't work. It's the other side of a half, or the other direction. That one works perfectly. Once I've gone in that direction, I then want my fold line to run in the opposite direction. So that last fold line ran down the middle here, and this next fold line is going to run in the opposite direction, like that. So this layer, the fold line runs this way. Now I'm going to add a little bit more glue. I only have the glue in the very centre, and it's time to add another layer of halves. So those ran my centre down this way. Add some more glue, and you guessed it, one more row of halves running in the opposite direction. So the fold lines this time are running in this direction. Okay, so once you've worked all of your halves into the flower, it's a good idea just to push down your centre. Make sure they're all adhering well together. This time we want some more glue in more of a circle shape because we're going to start adding our quarters. So you pick up your quarters, you need to find the centre and lay those quarters in place. And as you go around the circle, don't be worried too much about perfection here. It's really not important that they line up perfectly, because they will find their own zhuzh at the end, and you'll see what I mean when we get to our last step. So a little bit more glue. This time when I lay my quarters down, I want to lay them over those lines that I've already done. So I will have a solid piece over each join line. That just saves the flower from falling open in the one spot and looking very unnatural. There we go. I find it easier to work with a skewer to push them down the middle, otherwise you get glue on all of your fingers. Working with tissue paper, the glue will go out of control. So this last layer, I'm not going to line up the outsides. All I want to do is cover those fold lines, and I have 3 pieces to do that with. I'll come around, cover my folds, so that's the finished product. Once you get to that spot and all of the pieces are down, I then add a piece of bling to the middle, and then I set it aside to dry. When you've got a dry one, it's then time to zhuzh it. So all you're going to do is pick up the layers of tissue paper and just rough them up a little so that the flower petals will all stand up. Zhuzh, zhuzh, zhuzh. And then you're done. So one very cheap and I think pretty cute flower to add to your projects. I hope you like that, and I'll see you next time.